Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When John the Baptist heard in prison of the works of the Christ, he sent his disciples to Jesus with this question: "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" Jesus said to them in reply, "Go and tell John what you hear and see. The blind regain their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have the good news proclaimed to them. And blessed is the one who takes no offense at me." As they were going off, Jesus began to speak to the crowds about John. "What did you go out to the desert to see? A reed swayed by the wind? Then what did you go out to see? Someone dressed in fine clothing? Those who wear fine clothing are in royal palaces. Then why did you go out? To see a prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one about whom it is written, 'Behold, I am sending my messenger ahead of you. He will prepare your way before you.'" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Does anybody know why all the music is in Spanish today? Why? Why is it in Spanish? It's Our Lady of Guadalupe feast tomorrow, the patroness of the Americas. So that's why we are thinking of Our Lady of Guadalupe with our Spanish hymns. You know, John the Baptist heard about the works of Jesus, but he wondered, he doubted. Is Jesus the Messiah that I've been preaching about so forcefully? Is he the one who is to come? You see, like most of the Jews at the time of Jesus, John the Baptist was hoping for a Messiah who would be a powerful military leader who would crush the Roman occupiers, who would punish the sinners, and who would reward the good people. Is Jesus the one? John the Baptist sent his disciples to Jesus with that question: "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" They are saying, "We have to be sure that you are the one." In reply, Jesus said to them, "Go and tell John what you hear and what you see. The blind regain their sight, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have the good news proclaimed to them." Jesus is saying, I may not be the Messiah that you hope for, but God is certainly present in what I am saying and in what I am doing. That should be enough for John. That should be enough for all of you. No need to look for another. Our question today: is Jesus the one for us? Do we take the words of Jesus seriously, or have they become sort of old hat? Do we do our very best to live the words of Jesus? I'm thinking some years ago, a man was trying to talk me into reading 5 volumes of Revelations of a particular nun. He's telling me what a help it had been to his spiritual life and how wonderful it was. And I said to him, I'm happy for your experience, but I find Jesus in the Gospels constantly drawing me to more and more. I find Jesus to be more than enough. I am not looking elsewhere. Why is it, you suppose, that some people are always looking for the unusual? You notice that? It's like my faith depends on something unusual happening. You know, maybe it's a statue that tears on certain days, or maybe someone has had a revelation or a vision. See, I don't know about you. I speak only for myself. I don't tend to look for the unusual. I find God in the usual circumstances of life. Now, that may not sound so exciting, but it's more than enough. I'm not looking elsewhere. No. You know, I think one of the most blessed people in the history of our church was St. John of the Cross. You've heard of John of the Cross? Maybe some of you have read him. He's difficult to read because he is one of the greatest mystics in the history of our church. John of the Cross had many, many revelations and mystical experiences. Listen to what John of the Cross wrote. By giving us his Son, God has said everything. There is no need for any further revelation. This Son is the one we are about to celebrate. This Son is the one who's going to become one of us at Christmas. This Son is the one who, through his life, death, and resurrection, has told us everything. Everything that we need to know. I think today the Son is saying to us, don't look elsewhere. Take me seriously.